Well, a New Zealand team that had a few surprises in the squad, but really not too many in the starting 11. The players to get the wide positions are Colby and Wynn. Don't read too much into that 4 across the back. They will start with 3, with Colby and Wynn playing as wide wing-backs. But Ryan Thomas, a young man, just 22 years of age, often we overlook him. When we talk about Wood, we talk about Reid, but this boy can play, and he needs to play well today for New Zealand. Marinovic. As a young goalkeeper, Stefan Marinovic has shown over the last 18 months or so that he's up for an occasion such as this. Goes without saying that he will be an important figure for New Zealand. A lot of talk this week about what's important. As Peru with a dangerous ball. Winston Reid, good composure. Is it over the line? No, not over the line. Well, drama here early in Wellington. Initially, I suggested good composure, but somehow, Fred, the squeeze is past Marinovic, and he scrambles back right on the line. Yeah, what a moment.
Almost disaster for New Zealand. Just some, as you say, miscommunication. And Stefan Marinovic does well to get back. And we carry on.
Thomas does well. Smith. Wynn. Just not finding the feet of Barbarouses and Rojas at the moment. Thomas a little more promising this move, but again Rojas makes the run forward and the pass is played behind him. Reid's left a little indent on Farfan. Play continues. Farfan stays down. Flores.
There could be a little more after this move finishes for Winston Reid.
Cueva. Flores with the cross. Reid it is who clears. As soon as this ball goes out of play, the referee, the first person he turns to is Winston Reid. Looks like it's another conversation rather than pen and notebook, Fred.
Yeah, Winston Reid's lucky here. Just goes through the back.
Pinched by Rojas. Crowd get excited. Also, they've seen plenty of his wizardry here at Westpac Stadium over the years. Early cross comes in, deflected, going wide, always going wide, needed another touch. It was Flores into the area, and just a glancing header, just wide of that far post.
Yeah, and Peru looking very, very dangerous when they get the ball wide. Go for the All Whites, just hold on to the ball. Move the Peruvians around, and then pick a moment to try and play the ball into the feet of the front players.
Chance now for Peru into the area, and a shot goes high and a little too wide, but again very threatening. Cueva and Farfan starting to form quite the partnership.
Yeah, poor finish from Cueva. Long ball over the top. Farfan gets the flick on.
Yes, a lot of talk in the build-up to this match with Guerrero missing the talismanic skipper of Peru. As New Zealand have a rare chance here now into the attacking third. Barbarouses rolls the pass. Rojas, it's Thomas. Thomas pulls it back. Chance now, the ball delivered again. It's off the chest corner. I said earlier, you heard what 36,000 people holding their breath was like. Well, that's the sound of them saying penalty.
Has had a run in the first team since then.
Lovely from Rojas, and then Thomas, and then Barbarouses. This is what New Zealand want to see. Look at the trickery, look at the skill, then the free kick. Well, that's as good as you've seen from Peru, from New Zealand's little men.
And just a sight of what this New Zealand midfield are capable of.
And the most likely targets are all up there. Smith, Boxall, Reid. All towards the far post. Thomas floats it in the direction of Winston Reid. Touch from Boxall into the area. The crowd goes up again. Rojas. Reid the winger. And he might have just crossed that off the CV. Bustle, New Zealand get it back again. Reed's gone down. The referee doesn't see anything untoward. Goal kick. And now, he has seen something untoward. So there's a yellow card here, Fred. I was waiting to see who it was given to. In fact, a free kick has been given. And Reed just glad to see that one go through to Marinovic.
And Flores puts his head in his hands that time. He knew how close that ball was. Lovely crisp through ball into the penalty area.
Thomas for Barbarouses. Barbarouses pulled it across goal, and there was no one there in support. But again, it's the quick feet and the quick thinking of Thomas setting up most of New Zealand's good work. Forced back again. It's a familiar refrain, isn't it? So far, New Zealand holding strong. Flores looks up towards the far post. The fullback Corzo there, back across goal, flicked into the penalty area. And off his line is Marinovic, had to be quick. So I think both coaches will be reasonably happy there. The patience of Peru in attack, as you say, Fred, maybe the need just to be a little quicker. But certainly all wanted to be a part of it, haven't they, this week, Fred, in New Zealand football. The All Whites New Zealand football is the sport of choice this week. As the halftime whistle is blown by Mark Geiger from an early age. Fafan, a little room to move this time. Space for the cross, it's a good one too. At full stretch, the clearance from Boxall. Peru with their first positive moments at the start of the second half. Colby, calm, turns, and then wins the free kick. He's done well as the young New Zealander. But that was a very good moment for Peru, and again, it comes from good wide delivery.
Yeah, ball delivered into the box. Michael Boxall, that's a great clearance, because he's managed under pressure to hook that one back.
Declan Wynn does well. Tommy Smith, that's taken a deflection. Rojas keeps it in play. Oh, lovely skills, Marco Rojas. Beats one, beats two. They come across in numbers, Peru. The crowd don't like it, but it was good defending in the end. They're battling away, though, aren't they, the New Zealanders? Undersized, but not out-muscled, it seems. Thomas just underplays the pass towards Wynn. Thomas again, though, loves to be involved. Silky skills. Drives that one across towards Barbarouses. The intervention at the expense of the corner. And the fans will stand, and you'll hear them lift the intensity here in Wellington. This corner right in front of the Peruvian fans, and they make some noise now. And up it goes, what a save, Marinovic. World class from a young goalkeeper making great strides on the international stage.
Great delivery in. That was Aldo Corzo with the header.
Little niggles over the last sort of 5 minutes. We saw Tommy Smith get some treatment earlier on, so Andrew Durant is getting some last minute instructions to come on.
Space for Peru down this left wing side. That had some movement on it. Flores shaping the ball nicely, but Marinovic, he's a big unit to get past. And Andrew Durante, who captains the club that plays here. That's Westpac Stadium, the Wellington Phoenix. Durante is on.
Michael Boxall goes into left centre-back. Andrew Durante here with his first touch in at right centre-back. Winston Reid stays in the middle.
And McGlinchey goes in hard. There was no quarter asked for, none given. There's a card being shown here, and it's a yellow card for Michael McGlinchey. The challenge on a Yoshima Yutan. They're clearly not fit enough for the 90 minutes or to start the match, but they reckon good enough for 19 minutes or so. But that certainly will lift the crowd. And Fred, you would think, would have an impact on those in white on the pitch as well, to see Chris Wood out there. Reed having to get across in cover. Fafan. Flores. Reed, deflection, New Zealand throw. The noise is because Chris Wood has made his way towards the fourth official. Lewis. Thomas been out of the game the last 10 minutes or so. Win. Barbarouses out of the byline, back to goal though. Swung across, cleared away by Rodriguez. Free kick New Zealand, dangerous situation here. The All Whites on attack. Boxall it is who's gone down. They'll want him up and healthy in a moment or two. Maybe this is the perfect time to introduce Chris Wood, Fred de Jong.
Great position for a free kick. Declan Wynn getting well forward.
Listen to the noise, listen to the reception. Chris Wood playing so well for Burnley in the English Premier League, and is he going to take control immediately?
Wow.
Chris Wood with the free kick. This will be his first touch.
I hope he's warm.
Wood drives it. Oh, I tell you what, it drew a very good save, but the whistle had already gone.
One of the Peruvian players on the ground on the edge of the box. Referee saw something before the free kick had been taken.
And it's Bill Tuiloma who comes on to play the final 12 minutes. I'm sure they understood that they would be in for a genuine battle here in Wellington and indeed in Lima, but perhaps they thought they might be in front by now. Wood on Rodriguez. Wood couldn't bring it under control, just needed a touch, and it wouldn't come, driven just wide. Half chance for Costa Barbarouses, but sometimes half chances take you to wonderful places.
Yeah, Rodriguez and Chris Wood battling. Ball not cleared. Costa Barbarouses, right decision.
Durante and then McGlinchey away. Wood, strong. Looks for support, and they're like bees to the honey pot. New Zealand will have to be wary of Peru on the counter when they do push players forward. Look at Wood again. Oh, that is beautiful. And do you know what? He's allowed to take a shot from that distance. Tuiloma, the keeper's gone back into goal. Tuiloma, great ball played in. Chance now, driven in wide. Oh my goodness. Ryan Thomas, so close. What a difference the subs have made. And what a goal this might have been.
Great work from Bill Tuiloma.
Aquino now for Peru. Trauco goes direct. Marinovic doesn't get there in time. New Zealand want a free kick, it's not given, and just wide. New Zealand still appealing for a free kick. They feel their keeper was unfairly impeded.
Yeah, good ball in there.
Peru go home perhaps a little more nervous than they might otherwise have been. Trauco. Flores. Durante did enough with the flick on. And then away by Wynn. Look at the work here from Thomas. Keeps it in play. Woods. Chris Wood needs support. Stay strong. Finds Thomas. Wood gets into the area. Tuiloma at the far post. Oh, complete miss kick. Almost run out of gas, Ryan Thomas. Wood offside. Oh, Chris Wood frustrated.
Oh, what a passage of play. Ryan Thomas keeping that one in. The chalk flies up. Now Chris Wood battling away. And then Ryan Thomas, he was looking for Wood, who'd made the run to the back post. Tremendous commitment from the All Whites. And from Thomas. Reed with the header. And the final whistle of a wonderful, wonderful clash between two sides desperate on getting through to Russia in the World Cup finals. Neither one able to find an edge, and it finishes 0-0 here in Wellington.
I think the first, obviously, 10 minutes, it was just a bit, cagey. Everyone was a little bit nervous, so it was just about setting the nerves down. And then after we grew into the game, second half, like you said, was a lot better. Produced some good chances, and, they're a quality side. But we look to go to the second leg with full of confidence.